If you're in the market for a Glock Model 17 9mm pistol, I'm going to go over a few differences between the first, second, third generations. Also, there is a new model coming out with the rough grip, which is already out and available. But I was personally recently looking for a Glock Model 17, and here are some of the things that I found while I was looking, and it may be a help to you if you're looking especially on the used market. First, we're going to examine the differences between the first and second generation. I don't have a first generation here to show you, but I'm going to give you the differences. This is a second generation pistol. The first generation had smooth grips on the front and back straps. Still had textured on the side, but had a smooth front and back strap. Now here you can see this is a second generation pistol. Has the serrations on the front and the back. Now, I've owned first generation pistols and I've never really had a problem, but this is a nice little improvement. One of the other things that the second generation pistol received was the recoil spring is now one piece. They changed that in 1991, actually 9 years after the initial design, and it's a recoil spring that's encapsulated and you cannot disassemble it. Also, the magazines were improved, the base plate was changed, the magazine spring has a resistant base to it, and it just makes it a little bit, the function a little better. Also, they made drop-free mags, and those were pretty nice. So those are just some of the changes that were made from the first to second generation. This is the third generation Glock, and immediately the frame has a lot of differences to it. One of the first things, they put on an accessory rail. Now, they did this in the late 90s. Secondly, they put finger grooves in the front. They also put thumb rest on both sides of the gun. So it makes this gun is very comfortable to hold. One of the other things, which they did this earlier actually than the third generation, but they increased the trigger pull. And so you'll probably notice that even in the second generation pistol. So there are a couple of other differences, and if you'll notice on the second generation here you have a single pin, and then here you have an extra pin, and I'm going to show you that when I disassemble and let you take a look. Okay, here are the slides side by side, and as you can see there are no differences in the internals of the slide. They are both the same. This is a locking block, and this has been improved and beefed up, as you can see. The other thing, which I thought was kind of interesting, is here on the back. This is the second generation, and it has heavier rear rails than the third generation. I'm not really sure why that is, but I did notice that when I took the gun apart. Now, as you can see, we talked about this, because of the beefed up locking block, there is a pin that runs through there to make that a little more substantial, which it's missing on the second generation. Just a slight improvement. These guns, all the generation Glocks, are very reliable, very durable guns. So any choice you make is going to be a good choice, but there are just a few things about the newer guns that are a little better. So I hope this helps in your decision. Glock is an excellent pistol, and it would be an excellent choice for anyone. There are a lot of other polymer framed pistols out there, and there are a lot of great qualities. So take your time and pick. But retail around this area, a nice third generation pistol runs about $5.25 in most retail gun shops here. But to be honest with you, you could pick up on the used market Glocks around 450 or and up, of course. So be on the lookout and know what you're getting. If you're looking for a first generation pistol, you should be able to get it a little cheaper. And then as the generations go up and the improvements are made, the price usually goes up accordingly. So I hope this helps. Please subscribe to Fun Gun Reviews and Sensible Survival. God bless and long live the Republic.